Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to look at the Type 5 Heavy. It's been a while since we've had a look. I've played it a little bit more. So we're just going to have, like, not our final say, but where we are now with the tank. And is the tank overpowered? That is the basic question of the tank. Is the tank overpowered, and how is it overpowered if it is? What would I change, and so on and so on. So we are looking at Blitz kit here because we're going to look at the armor profile. Now we're going to look at this from an E5, just a random heavy tank that I've chose to look at it. Now when you look at the armor profile straight away, you will think that, wow, what armor profile. Like no other tank has an armor profile like this tank, especially if you are looking at it from that kind of angle. Like, look how red that tank is, and it's not just red a little bit. I mean, the lower plate, the upper plate, the turret, the hatch, like even the hatch is, when you're looking at it directly in front, is so freaking strong. Look at it. I mean, yeah, you can penetrate the middle. I mean, like quite easily. 227 millimeters there, so most tanks will be able to penetrate that. But then you start looking at the lower plate there, 294. So yes, people will be able to penetrate it, but it is still red. And then of course the upper plate there, yeah, you're never penning that at 587. And then of course your turret there, you've got 323. The other side just there, 323, and so on and so on. So the side there, I mean, you're not penetrating that. But as you know, so from that angle, yes, look how OP this tank is. And then the thing with the tank is, this is how you have to try to angle your tank, because as soon as you do start to angle your tank, which we were going to see here, it's only a little bit. It is only a little bit. You can see this section here right above the track. This then becomes a lot weaker. So if you do try to angle your tank, then you're just giving the enemy an easy target. And the more, of course, you angle, the weaker that side becomes. And you can see there 218. So yeah, again, let's look at it from the front. You start to sort of turn your turret, then your turret does become sort of very, very weak. So the aim of it is, yes, to angle a tiny bit, but not really. The problem you've got with the tank, of course, you're looking at it at this kind of angle, you think, yeah, the best way is to angle like this. But everybody uses premium rounds now, and that's the hardest thing. When you've got a tank with mega strong armor, people are just going to switch to their premium rounds. And then when they do switch to their premium round, I mean, just look how weak this then becomes. So I mean, yeah, easily pennable. Your turret, not easily pennable, but it's pennable. Like, people will be able to penetrate it. And there is just, I mean, again, you try to angle here, people will be able to penetrate this section, and then of course on the right side there. So yeah, it's, and then of course the turret as well, the little hatch on top. So yeah, it's, if people try to shoot you using their normal rounds, you're going to bounce all day long. You've just got to hope that people are stupid and don't switch to their premium round. You got to hope that people do not want to lose DPM, because of course, if people want to lose DPM and shoot your premium rounds, at least they're going to do less damage. So it's not impenetrable, but it is still a super strong tank when it comes to armor profiles, and of course it works better from distance. So if a medium tank is trying to shoot you from the other side of the map, yeah, good luck with that. So let's get into a game just to see how this tank is on the battlefield. Now this one is quite a short battle, it's not long at all, but I wanted to use it because it does show the perfect example for what this armor profile can actually do. When you're coming up against not the wrong people, but the right people for the tank, you come up against the wrong people, then like people will be able to penetrate you. Like, it's not rocket science to be able to penetrate this tank, but you come up against silly people, stupid people, and they really will struggle. I'm not saying that, you know, these pro players are going to penetrate you every time. Of course not. Sometimes it is about your angling, and sometimes it's when you angle. How many times are you aiming aiming at a weak point of a tank, you shoot as they turn. So things like that, it does happen. But overall, do I think the tank is overpowered? In some aspects, yes, I do. Definitely. I love the alpha. I mean, the fact that it's got two separate it's the special shell, so basically your premium rounds has less pen, but it has a lot more alpha. So it's one of those classics. We see more and more of them in the game now. Sometimes that does go against you, because sometimes you really need to penetrate a heavy tank that's standing in front of you, but you can't, because your standard round can't pen, but yet your premium rounds has less pen. So unless you sort of come sideways on, then you can struggle. So here you can see I've got a T30 to my left, the Rhinoceronte to my, well, now to my left. So of course I am trying to move, because I don't want both tanks in front of me. At least at this, yes, I'm getting shot from the Rhinoceronte, but at least I'm actually hiding from the T30. And whoever shot him there, like, bravo to him, because then that put him down to a one shot. So far, as you can see by the new ribbons, I've actually blocked 2,400 damage. And now the T30 has gone, I can now just focus on this Rhinoceronte. And you can see, yes, I'm trying to angle, but I'm face hugging him. When you angle, when you're face hugging him, it's very difficult to deal with. And you can see now 2,830 damage blocked, and he does manage to penetrate me there frontally. So, you know, I've lost a little bit of hit points, so you can get penetrated like quite easily. And when you can have a shot like that as well, like, thank you. Like, you can see he didn't want to shoot me. The guy there, he decided to turn around, which is the right thing, because it was a lot easier like to penetrate the T100 than it is the Type 5 Heavy. So I get why he turned around, but luckily for me, it just hey, that is so juicy. Thank you, Rhinoceronte. HE, almost 1,200 damage done. And 4.4k, I mean, I still think we're going to see some mega damage done in this tank. And not just mega damage, but as you can see, we've done decent damage with a decent block damage as well. So that, I think we're definitely going to see some 10k damages in this tank. Like, sooner or later, more and more people are going to do 10k damage in this tank. Now, what I love more about you see it on my previous video. The camouflage for this tank, honestly, is one of the best camouflages in the game. I absolutely love what Wargaming have done with this camouflage. I think it looks fantastic, and hopefully they do a lot more of them camos. So let me know what you think of the Type 5 Heavy. Do you think it is overpowered? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.